What's up, Capricorn Collective? Thank you for joining me for your energy reading. If it's your first time joining me, my name is Keita, and if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I am being led to do you all's reading in a totally different way from how I've been doing the other readings in this series of zodiac readings. Like everybody else for this month, I know I started out with like the secret language of color cards, and then I was led to do something else, and then at some point I was led to pull something extensive from the Rumi Oracle. But for you all, I'm being led to do a past, present, and future spread, and to start with the Astro, what's the name of this deck? The Star Codes Astro Oracle, which is a deck that I'm not entirely familiar with. So it's going to be a welcomed challenge for me. But we're going to get into it. See what's popping. See what this summer solstice energy is bringing in or has brought in for you guys. And so I'm going to shuffle up a little bit and pray. And then we're going to see what message wants to come forward for your highest good at this time. So, Father God, Mother Earth, ancestors, and spirit guides, I ask that you speak to me and through me as I bring forth the best message for the highest good of the Capricorn Collective at this time. Show us what the energies of the summer solstice is bringing in for the Capricorn Collective. Definitely a message that wants to come forward because I kept feeling like a lot of cards wanted to come out. And I'm hearing to break the deck one more time. So the energies that's representing the past for you guys. Entrance, the ascendant, represented by the number 35, which often speaks to abundance. So this speaks to a new beginning of some sort, or entering like into a new phase or a new cycle. So this is speaking to something that you have experienced in your past energy, ascending and entering into like a new cycle or a new phase in your life. And this image here, it has like some cloudy images, some circles, and some different shapes, and circles often speak to cycles, but you're seeing like half of a circle here, which speaks to beginning a cycle. And then for your, well, I'm going to clarify before we move forward. And I actually want to read a little bit from the book on this energy of the ascendant. You may also want to look into what your rising sign is, because that is your ascendant. So like for me, my rising sign is Capricorn. So that energy may be speaking to you in some way. But you know, your rising sign is like how you are perceived by others. So me being a Capricorn rising, I'm very much seen as someone who takes care of, or can be trusted to take care of business, like strategic, and like Capricorn is, y'all are known as the CEOs of the zodiac, very earthly and grounded and focused on material matters, or like work and getting things done, management, ownership, things of that nature. But it says in a natal chart, the ascendant tells a story about how you walked into this life at your birth and how you walk into any new situation. I be knowing more than I give myself credit for. It describes the door through which you see the world and the world sees you, your filter system, and hints at your awakening consciousness. The ascendant, also known as the rising sign, describes the degree of the zodiac just coming up over the eastern horizon at the moment and place of your birth. So you want to consider how you see the world, and take a long look at the assumptions and presumptions through which you filter your experience of reality. Really take a look at how your privilege, trauma, or certain attributes of your history can distort the reality of the moment. So for many of you, your past is one of starting to explore how your past trauma, heartbreaks, experiences as a whole have contributed to who you are and how you show up now, and starting a cycle of showing up more from a space of having alchemized those experiences and turning that trauma into purpose and passion. So that is something that's contributing to whatever is coming in for you with this summer solstice. So a lot of you have been at the beginning in your recent past started an awakening journey, a spiritual journey, a healing journey. I'm going to clarify this message with the with the tarot. Clear. And see if this same card I just saw fell out, because it was the Knight of Pentacles, which I could see how that could apply. But y'all, I think a mosquito in here, and that's definitely not gonna work. Okay, so this awakening that you all are experiencing is one that is relative to your emotions. So it's a heart chakra awakening, and that is being signified by this Page of Cups. So someone has entered into a new emotional state. For many, like loving for the first time, or exploring the health and state of their heart for the first time. So sometimes the Page of Cups can represent emotional immaturity, but not necessarily, well, for the most part, but not necessarily like immature in the way of childish, but like loving from an innocent place, having that childlike innocence, and also falling in love for the first time and being in like a daydreamy crush type of space, right? With the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups can be a messenger of love, one who brings forth a romantic message of like, you know, I like you, I got feelings for you, that sort of thing. Or even if not saying it and expressing it, feeling it for the first time from a healthier space, now that you've done some healing and have started this awakening process. So you got this Page of Cups energy that lets me know that someone has gone through an emotional awakening or heart chakra awakening of some sort. And at the top of the deck, you got the Two of Swords. So where you were once in denial and in a stalemate situation where you didn't want to make a decision on something because you didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings or piss anybody off, this person is moving from the Two of Swords to the Moon, out into the unknown, shedding light on the secrets of their emotions. So this is definitely an awakening that has caused or is leading to some shadow work, and that shadow work is looking like facing your fears as it relates to your emotions. Now, this being one that describes the past, someone is in a position is in a better position to express their emotions, where they were once repressing it and denying it, refusing to see the truth of the matter and not following their heart. Someone feels like they're in a safer space mentally, emotionally, maybe even physically, to express how they feel about something or someone. So that is dope. In the present situation, you have balance, because this person is in a more balanced state, and that's represented by the number 7. This ascendant energy was represented by the number 8, which tells me there was some reflection that took place, and there's like a coming back around or reuniting or stepping back in some way. This may be something that is coming forward from your past, but with the 8 in the past and then the 7 energy in the present, there's a regression of some sort that doesn't necessarily speak to there not being progress, but the progress looks like coming back to something or taking a step back in some way to achieve balance. So someone is in a state of getting balanced or has gotten balanced with this Libra energy. The scales are balanced. Justice has been served in some way. Now, with the Page of Cups, that can also be an apology for this denial, because the Page of Cups can be an energy of reconciliation as well. Somebody coming forward to ask for forgiveness and give some kind of a like token of their forgiveness. But again, this is an energy that is in the past, that is influencing this present energy of balance, which definitely speaks of reconciliation of some sort. Wanting to balance out the scales and get on an even playing field about some situation. So with this Libra energy, somebody's wanting to be in or in a more harmonious state. But it says Libra asks us to strengthen our relationships with an infusion of justice, equity, equality, communication, fairness, and romance. The cardinal air sign Libra is ruled by Venus, and its symbol is balanced scales. Libra is connected to the kidneys, the endocrine system, and all the ways a body comes into balance. The sun shines here September 22nd through October 21st. So Libra season may be important, but this may involve someone who is has Libra in their chart in some way. But this Libra energy requires compassion and purpose infused with beauty, and beauty flows from a balanced composition. To bring true balance to this situation, look at it through the lens of social justice and ask what would be unequivocally fair. Assess what you value, assess what others value, and find compromise. Become aware of any personal bias, whether you believe that your opinion is more important than someone else's, or that theirs is more important than yours. Chant no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Be fair, straightforward, appreciative, and kind, and look at the whole situation for better composition. Balance the colors, the light, the shapes, and forms, and make sure everyone in this relationship feels heard. So this definitely speaks to wanting to bring more balance into a situation and wanting to right or wrong. The gift of the Libra energy and this balance is that of the Navajo concept of the beauty way. So it says the Navajo referred to the beauty way as the path of a life lived in balance, living in the right relations with one another, with the cycles of nature, with the ecosystem all around, and with spirit. Let the beauty way call you. Somebody has gone through a healing journey that has brought them into balance where they were once in denial, and when they were in a state of imbalance, it offended someone, or it hurt someone. It caused some dissension in some way because somebody wasn't expressing or living in their truth. But they've been doing some work because they're on a spiritual journey. They're on an ascension journey and have entered a cycle of healing. And so this person now wants to bring balance into this situation. I'm going to clarify this with some tarot, and then I'm also going to clarify this with the love letters. So Spirit, clarify balance in this present energy for the Capricorn collective. What is this message of balance? Two of Pentacles. So they're going from the Two of Swords to the Two of Pentacles, being more flexible and adaptable, because the Two of Pentacles is about maintaining balance and being more compromising, where a situation requires that you be flexible and adapt to what is required of you in your 3D reality, your circumstances. So where someone might have been rigid and refusing to answer a calling or surrender to a situation or acknowledge something, acknowledge their romantic feelings maybe even, or even their spiritual journey, denying their spiritual journey, this person is now has learned or is learning that in order to have a healthy lifestyle, they need balance in their life, and in this dynamic they're needing to or desiring to be more flexible in order to have that balance where there was imbalance. So this is like a friendship where you say, you know what I'm saying, you got a friend, you always the one initiating, going out and kicking it or calling and checking on them and shit like that. And this person going through something that now they want to come around and be more reciprocal and compromising and receptive to and pour into the relationship in order to have balance in the connection. At the top of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles, wanting to work together, teamwork, in order to bring balance into this situation. The Emperor. With the Three of Pentacles at the top of the deck, and you got this, you're really going from like the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles. There is possibly a third party situation that was involved. And as a result of the influence of that third party situation, somebody is being taken out of the picture. No longer an obstacle or a point of conflict. Because you got the Three of Pentacles here, and then you got the Two of Pentacles here, where in this image you have three people, and you really got this one guy that's doing all the work. And it's like this individual is saying, I don't need y'all to just stand around and evaluate and supervise. If that's gonna be the case, and I'm gonna be the one doing all the work and putting forth all the effort, I can just do this shit by myself. Two of Pentacles. And in order for me to have balance while doing all this by myself, I'm needing to be more flexible and compromising about that which my heart desires, that which I love, or that which I am smitten by, even. Because the Page of Cups gives very much a smitten energy. So this is definitely this person coming out of denial, naming and claiming where they once were refusing to see the truth of something, right? And it's leading them to their divine masculinity, their divine masculine emperor energy, taking their power back, with the Emperor represented by the number 4 here. As you can see, Zaddy is sitting here with his staff. He got, I don't really know if that's the sun or the moon up behind him, but there's a group of people. He's sitting there, sitting in his power, sitting in his authority, right? But there are people standing behind him because the Emperor is a leader and he has followers. He knows that he has influence and that there are people looking up to him and that are wanting to follow his example and his delegation, because the Emperor is very much one who is a delegate. One thing, he's one who delegates. One thing that is coming to mind with this Libra energy also is alignment. You know, scales exist to help measure things so that you can check for alignment. So this is someone aligning their masculine and feminine energy by way of their spiritual and emotional awakening. So Let me clarify this message of this Libra balance and see what this Emperor in the making has to say. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. First card that fell on the table is it's a blessing to have you in my life. That's this Page of Cups energy. Knowing you feel a kind of way, this person knowing they feel a way, their heart is open to something. And they're appreciative, they're grateful, but they were denying it. And it took a transformative journey in order for them to come to own how they feel. With that Page of Cups energy, you make me see things within myself I'm scared to see. Again, Page of Cups energy. But this is somebody who is going from the Page of Cups in the recent past to currently transitioning into a more balanced, compromising state and becoming an Emperor. I feel unworthy of your love. Again, that Page of Cups energy, that Two of Swords energy. When a person feels unworthy of whatever blessing the divine is trying to bring into them, they will sabotage it. And often that sabotage, that self-sabotage, it looks like the Two of Swords. Denial, running, doing things and saying things that would jeopardize the blessing because they don't feel worthy of receiving it. And sometimes it's conscious and sometimes it's subconscious, and that's where that shadow work comes in. So you gotta feel unworthy of your love, and I can't stop thinking about you. Again, that Page of Cups energy, in their head in the clouds, daydreaming and fantasizing. I never knew what it was to look at someone and smile for no reason. I told you, sometimes that Page of Cups energy is not necessarily emotional immaturity in the way of not knowing how to show up in a mature fashion because you choosing not to, but more so being inexperienced in love. It's given that song, Never Knew Love Like This Before by Child. Said I never, we talked about this song before. Knew love like this before. Is it Stephanie Mills? I think it's Stephanie Mills, child. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It's two left shoes, but I think it's Stephanie Mills. Where I never knew love like this before. This is new. And this person is saying, I miss you. I miss you. You make me feel like the luckiest person in the world. I was made to love you, and I am deeply sorry that I walked away from you. I told you somebody want to apologize. There's some reconciliation that is going to take place in order to balance the scales in this situation where somebody was wronged in some kind of way, and you got somebody who's stepping up like a grown-ass man, be it man or woman, on their grown man shit, to apologize and acknowledge their wrongs now that they're in a more emotionally mature space and taking their power back in their life. At the top of the deck, you have, I can't be the person you need me to be right now. And that is why this person was in this Two of Swords energy, where they were in denial and they possibly ran or entertained a third party situation. And at the bottom of the deck, you have, it wasn't you, it was me. We're talking about accountability here, and that is what a Emperor does, acknowledging that I had a lot of growing up to do. I didn't understand. I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know who you were to me, but now I know. And I want to make this right. And I want to restore balance in this situation. I want to be reciprocal. I want to show up for you the way you have shown up for me. I want to bring something to the table the way you bring something to the table. I want to make the effort, and I want you to continue to make the effort. So I'm sorry. I miss you. It wasn't you. It was me. This is somebody owning their shit. So many relationships could thrive and be healthier if people would just own their shit. So that is beautiful, and that is the present energy. But let's see what's up with this future energy, because in the future you have, and we just gonna see what's at the bottom of the deck for that. introspection, represented by the number 50. There's a major change that's going to come in by way of going inward, taking a look at who you are and what you desire. And in this image, you have all of the chakra points here, because you've achieved, or this person has achieved or brought forth, or is bringing forth more balance in this connection. And it's really calling for them to go inward and really take assessment of where they've been, where they want to go, what they want out of life, and what ultimately makes them feel balanced, not just externally but internally, where all of their chakras are aligned and their energy centers are healthy and balanced, and they have a deeper sense of self with this introspection energy. I am going to clarify introspection. Hold on. Let's see. Well, first of all, before I clarify introspection, let me read the message. You also may want to check out your 12th house placement. What's in your 12th house that may be affecting you at this time. But it says, if your chart were a village map, the 12th house would be a quiet place. The sun is in the 12th house just after sunrise, a time for prayer and meditation, for dreaming our deepest dreams. The 12th house is your inner child's world, containing both the fairyland into which you might escape and the monsters that live under your bed. Introspect. This situation is complex, so learn what's going on behind the scenes before you act. Look for private motives, hidden enemies, and surprise angels. Take time alone to develop an idea or listen within. The 12th house speaks of both who you are when no one's looking and the fact that your fate is inextricably linked to every other sentient being. Work with this metaphor. We are all cells in the body of the divine. It's essential that you take care of yourself, your individual cell, and honor who you are. But you also must acknowledge that you work within an organism, family, i.e. your family and culture, which operates within the body of all creation. If you just take care of yourself and disregard the rest, you become a cancer that brings illness to that great body. If you deny your individually, you can't do what you were born to do. This very much speaks to someone being in a more meditative and prayerful, creative space, so that they can tap into and align with their highest calling, their life purpose. And for some, stepping out in hermit mode, not necessarily by themselves, but away from the crowds that they're used to, or this Three of Pentacles energy. Like I said, this Three of Pentacles, he going off. This guy in the Three of Pentacles that's painting the wall, he going off to do it by himself or on his own or his way with who he wants to do it with, opposed to who society tells him he should, right? But that takes some deep introspection to get clear on the desire or the calling, what they're being led to do. So Spirit, please clarify 12th house. What's the message of 12th house introspection in this reading for the Capricorn collective? Fell face down on top of the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. This is someone who wants to bring balance into a situation with an attractive, spiritually in tune, confident woman who attracts and does not chase. She's like a spiritual teacher, and she exudes confidence and life force energy. And she's standing there with her wand and her black cat, because she is a mystic, a vibrant woman who knows her worth. And this is somebody who wants to align with her and is willing to be flexible and adaptable to get on her level, to meet her where she is. At the top of the deck, you have, now remember, this energy is describing what the summer solstice is bringing in, right? So it's bringing in an apology, the Ten of Cups. She is his Ten of Cups. She is his ultimate emotional fulfillment. She is the one who makes him feel happy and whole and at home and supported and secure and loved and nurtured and all of the things. She is who he wants to grow old with. She is his motivation for leaving this third party situation, wherever the third party is. Third party can be a job, a family dynamic, a friendship dynamic, a group or a community of some sort, a habit, anything that would stand in the way of the two coming together is a third party. So you got the Ten of Cups, which I love to see here, at the top of the deck, and at the bottom of the deck, the Sun. Ultimate fulfillment, happiness, clarity, enlightenment, lightheartedness, playfulness, enhanced creative energy. The Sun is the best card in the deck. So this is very much a happy ending as a result of someone being in a better position to introspect, to go within, to search their heart, and to be honest with themselves about what they really want. And it is taking some maturity and some clear, concise, honest communication on their part, and an apology. So I hope this message found y'all well, Capricorn. If it did not find you well, I hope that it leaves you well. Leave a comment in the description box below. Should you have resonated with the message, if you would like to donate to the channel, that information can be found in the description box below as well. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. I'll send you my pricing information. And tell a friend about what's going on over here at Turquoise Majesty. And with that being said, y'all, until next time, peace.